we're back at it with Assassin's Creed Origins. And yes, we are at the Great Pyramids at Giza. I believe right now we are standing on top of Coffs. No, wrong Kufu. So here we're showcasing I guess parkour you would call this, but we're sliding down the pyramids right now, which I kind of wish would happen a little bit faster than it happens, but it's cool nonetheless that you get to slide down the pyramids. You see those little grooves on the side of the pyramid. You kind of have to follow those up when you're climbing up the pyramid. It's not as easy as you would think it would be to just, climb to the top of that thing. You actually have to kind of find the right path and shimmy your way up there correctly. So finally made our way down this pyramid, which is actually pretty big. I actually do find it fascinating just to be able to stand next to the pyramids, even in a game. It's crazy how much this game runs true to the actual landscape of Egypt, if you compare it to the actual world map. And so yeah, in this video we're just gonna be checking out the Great Pyramids of Giza. We're just gonna check out all 3 pyramids. Here we get interrupted by some hyenas. And in my opinion, hyenas are actually probably my least favorite enemy in this game. They're kind of everywhere, and they're always fucking with you, and they're always fucking with you until you start winning, and then they start running away, and then you have to go chase them down because now you want their leather, and you're already committed to killing them and shit. So anyways, that's enough of that shenanigans. We finally killed all the hyenas, and it is time to check out the first pyramid, which I believe is Khufu. It's not. Is it gonna tell us? I think it'll tell us right here. And oh no, I already discovered this one. That's why it's not showing up. So yeah, this is Khufu's pyramid. This is one of. I think this is the largest of the Great Pyramids. And we're just gonna slip through this crack here real quick. This is the first little deviation in here. As you can see, I've already lit a couple of these torches here. Again, I really do like the torch system that they've implemented in this game. It's just nice to see where you've been, that kind of thing. So you'll see me lighting pretty much every torch that I can see, and we get to the end of this first path here, and there's some sort of booby trap here. We can't get through, so it's a dead end. We got to turn around and climb back up this stupid fucking wall, which we punch it out of anger because that's just what we do. Along with being the biggest pyramid, this is actually the biggest of the pyramid dungeons. So this is the more elaborate dungeon of them. I thought that was something I could crawl under at first. That's why I kind of walked up to it. But there's nothing much more going on in this room, so we're just going to turn around and go back through our little crack here. And we're going to see what's up this little pathway here. Not before lighting this torch, though, because, we got to light all those torches. So we'll go up this path here, and you'll immediately see that there's a left and a right option here. And for whatever reason, I didn't even so far as look to the left there to see what was there. And so in the back of my mind, I'm thinking oh, I'm going to have to go back there. And so we're just going to go up here, and my inner Legend of Zelda is kicking in, and I'm thinking I got to light every single one of these torches just in case it does something fancy. And of course, it never does, because this isn't the Legend of Zelda, it's Assassin's Creed, so why would I expect anything to happen from lighting torches? And we come into the first little treasure room here. Make sure I light all of these torches up real quick. There's not really too much going on in this treasure room, I don't think. I think there's just that little scroll there, and then there's that little carbon crystal here. And so I grab those, and then over here there's one of those little secret hidden scarab doors, so we're just gonna push that little guy open and see what's in here. And this is, I think, the actual treasure room here. Yeah, seeing some treasure chests and a bunch of gold and stuff, so I think we're on the right track here. What do we got here? There's nothing here, but over here, amongst all of this crazy glassware and pottery or whatever this crap is, there's some sort of odd statue here and some sort of inscription on the wall or something. But basically, it's our first little puzzle here, because what would an adventure game be without some puzzles to challenge our psyche? And so basically, we just got to break these little tablet things on the wall that are obviously cracked, and that's, if your inner Zelda doesn't kick in there, I don't know where it'll kick in, but of course you gotta break the things that are cracked, because that's my inner Zelda kicking in. And sure enough, the sand pours out and the door slides down here, which I kind of expected it to go all the way down, but we just kind of got a parkour up there. And now we're in the actual treasure room, so we're just gonna get all this stuff nice and speedy quick, because there's actually kind of a lot of treasure in here, so I did actually have to speed this portion up. There wasn't really that much good stuff in here, but there was a free ability point. So there's these little tablet things that you can find in different tombs and dungeons or whatever, and they'll give you a free ability point. So that's nice. It's definitely helpful for a little level 17 like myself. Again, like I said, I didn't really find anything all that interesting. There was like a couple random little purple quality weapons, rare weapons, which weren't that great. They were kind of just rehashes of weapons that I've found previously. So we're just gonna spend these ability points, and I spend it on this nice little range skill, enhanced light bow. So that just gives us a little bit of extra ammo when we're using light bows. And that's pretty much it for this dungeon, if I remember correctly. There might have been one more treasure room, but I think we just go down this little hallway here, and there's just a couple like little coin bags or whatever on the ground. I did totally miss that torch back there though, and that is actually gonna bug the fucking shit out of me. So I might actually have to make a follow-up video where I go back and light that fucking torch. So leave a comment if you want me to make a follow-up video where I just go back and light that torch that I forgot to light, because that's definitely triggering my OCD here. And so I'm glad I went down this little pathway here, because there's a little carbon crystal, but I think we actually have to climb back up here, because we can't climb up that little slanted path there, and I don't think we can get up there at all. So there's this little secondary place we gotta go. And this is just a convoluted exit that they have for this particular pyramid. Like I said, it's a really convoluted big dungeon. There's a whole bunch of twists and turns that don't really need to be there, and there's honestly not that much treasure for how complex this dungeon is. I mean, there were a couple weapons, but they really weren't even that great. Other than the little ability point tablet on the wall, there really wasn't much going on for that dungeon. So we're gonna go out here, and this is actually the exit, if I remember correctly. They just have this really long, overdrawn, just straight shaft. I mean, I guess this might actually be part of the pyramid, so it might be historically accurate, but it's so unnecessary, in my opinion, for something that just doesn't have that much treasure in it. But I mean, I guess it kind of fits the theme, because you know that's probably what the pyramids were actually like. And when I mentioned that left and right path earlier, I actually skipped the part where I went back to the entrance and I went back in and checked what was there, and there was nothing there. There was 1 or 2 bags that had like 6 gold each in them, so there was nothing there. It's not even worth turning left to look at it. There was literally nothing there. So we're just gonna go to the next pyramid here, which I think is Coffs Pyramid. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce that anyway, but I think that's the pyramid that we're going to right now. I guess we'll see here real quick, because it'll show us, and it is the Tomb of Coffs. So yes, this is Coffs Pyramid. It is, I believe, the 2nd largest pyramid of the Great Pyramids at Giza, and it's definitely a smaller dungeon than Khufu's dungeon. And there's that little path down there, but we're just gonna go forward real quick to see what's up here. And there's actually not that much going on up here. There's just this little room here, and there's, I think, a carbon crystal and a little scroll, and that was about it. So we're just gonna grab whatever's in here, and we're gonna get up on out of here and head back down that little path there. So yeah, not, like I said, not much going on. There was just some coins in the corner there. Pretty much not even worth going there, except for the carbon crystal, I suppose. And we go down this little shaft here, and we gotta light these torches. Like I said, you always gotta light the torches, man. And we're gonna loot this carbon crystal. There's a lot of carbon crystals here. I guess if there's one thing to be gained from these pyramids here, it's the carbon crystals, because there's really not much else going on in terms of loot. And we get a couple coins here, and then there's this little scarab door again. So we're just gonna slip on through the scarab door. And I actually ended up missing a carbon crystal up here that you'll see here in a second, which also pisses me off. I'm gonna have to grab that later too. I wonder if there's actually doors like this in the pyramids that they used in this fashion, because I kind of feel like this is far-fetched. I feel like that slab of, you know, limestone or whatever is probably pretty fucking heavy. And I don't really think that was used as even a secret door, because it's not convenient. I mean, I guess the secret door is not supposed to be convenient, but I mean it's not usable convenient. And so we're coming up on the second puzzle here. So of course every fucking pyramid's got to have a puzzle, I guess, but this is some Half-Life 2 shit. We're dealing with levers and weight and stuff. So you climb onto this little canoe here, and it makes the front end of it tip forward because of your weight. And so you basically just got to find a way to make the weight not make it tip forward. And to accomplish this, we're just gonna push this little stone block over here, or not stone block, I guess it's just like a wooden crate. But anyways, we push the stupid crate under the canoe so that it doesn't tip forward when we climb onto it, and that allows us to jump up here and get up into this little secret room. You know, it's all stuff that's been done before. You know, Half-Life 2 did this a decade and a half ago. So it's nothing too special. Just light our torches like our other 2-decade-old game. And we actually end up in a little bit of trouble here. There's some ambushers or some raiders or something that try to get us, and we make our nice little swift escape at the very last moment and climb up into the tomb here. I was actually so distracted by the ambush that I forgot to light this torch. Well, I guess I thought I lit it, and then I kept going forward and was too scared to turn back, and so I didn't light it. And so, of course, this is the smallest pyramid, so it's going to have the smallest tomb, and there is pretty much nothing going on for treasure here. There's not even an ability point in this pyramid. So we go into this first little room, nothing here. There's a torch in here. We light that up because, you know, gotta light those torches. Remember, kids, always light those torches. Check the entrance real quick because I kind of thought they were climbing up, but I don't even think they have the ability to climb up here, so I'm pretty sure I'm safe up here. And we start with this little upper way here, but it turns out that both of the upper way and the lower way take you to the same treasure room. There's just one treasure room in this particular pyramid, so we just go down the bottom way to be safe. Well, actually there's one and a half. There's this little tiny alcove here, which is a couple coin bags and a little information scroll thingy here. Oh yeah, no, this is the one that had the bitch and a half fucking carbon crystal. I thought this was just a normal jar with like some gold in it, and I was confused because it wasn't collecting the gold for me. And I realized that the actual thing I was trying to collect was behind the giant jar, and it was a carbon crystal. So, you know, sweet little carbon crystal hiding there. And, you know, of course there's always going to be a bunch of carbon crystals in these tombs, so you always have that to look forward to. But other than that, there's no really good weapons. It's always just the same bullshit. You know, sometimes it's even a blue weapon, but I think this time, oh, we got a heavy blunt, because, you know, that's how I like my blunts. I like my blunts heavy. But, you know, nothing good in terms of weapons. I think I've gotten that particular blunt weapon 4 or 5 fucking times now. It's a pretty common weapon, even though it says it's rare. You'll pretty much find it in any dungeon or any military outpost. So we just hop on up to the upper level in case there's anything we missed up here, which of course there isn't because there's nothing really in this place to begin with. And so we just turn around and head for the exit, which is the same as the entrance because it's a small pyramid, so you don't get a fancy back exit. And just in case you guys were worried about it, I do actually light this torch because, you know, I gotta light all my torches, and I probably will eventually light that torch, but, you know, it would be nice if you guys would leave a comment. So we're just going to hop on our little trusty camel steed here and see what else we got going on here. Just open up the map here real quick. It actually looks like we didn't find the ancient tablet here, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back here anyway. I don't know how I ended up missing that when I recorded this video, but I actually didn't find the ancient tablet. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment if you want to leave suggestions for future videos, and as always, subscribe if you want to see more of this content. But for now, this has been Plock the Master Gamer with some Assassin's Creed Origins, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.